the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report, part of the Evergreen Podcast Network. Show number 343 for Thursday, August 15th. We're halfway through August.
Yeah.
Scott Hammer, Ron Miller coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Show number 2 on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah, we said screw it to X since you got to be a premium member to stream live. So
we get Twitch.
So we get Twitch. I can do 3. I think there's one other choice I could have done, but so we're on there. Coming at you live from the Dominator Race Products studio. Before we tell you about what's coming up, well, we'll tell you what's coming up tonight on the show. We're going to be speaking with Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series racer, second in points, Devin Moran. He had a lot of seconds this past weekend, as a matter of fact.
And those count a lot of points.
Yeah. Well, and they have the Lucas Oil. Remember, they started the kind of NASCAR Cup-ish playoff kind of thing last year. So as long as he's within the top 4, he's got a shot in that final race.
That's pretty cool.
So we'll be talking to him. We got the Mazda's Pizza giveaway for how many. A lot of news to get to. We got some giveaways as well for the Hammer Down Racing Report official window stickers, courtesy of DCR. Hashtag DCR. Put that in the comments of the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, and you'll get yourself entered to win one of those stickers. We'll do that drawing at the end of the show. And remember last week we had that somebody made an artificial intelligence theme.
I remember our theme song.
Kind of went like that. We'll turn it down. I know it's a little loud for you. So, interesting fact, Bob sent us a message. Bob Stazak.
Right.
He sounds, I thought he was an older guy.
Yeah.
But surprised, and he may be, but he's like, that sounded like Slayer. I was like, you're the Slayer? Yeah, I went to Slayer, Motorhead.
Oh, gee.
I was like, Bob's cool. I like Bob. So Bob stays at one of our contributors like that. But because I made the guy that made that feel kind of bad because it didn't have your name on it, he went ahead and made one for you. Are you ready for this?
Oh, boy.
This one's for you. I tried to tell him what kind of music you like, so I don't know. Here you go.
Ron Miller's got the hammer down. Ron Miller's got the hammer down. Ron Miller's got the hammer down. Racing hard to every town. Watch Ron Miller's hammer down.
The AI wrote the lyrics,
He's a
too.
co-host for the racing show. The co-host for the racing show. He's a co-host of the racing show.
Lord.
For track and
You like it? It's pretty catchy, isn't it?
I can't tell you I hate it.
Kind of reminds me of the song you used for the old Motorsports Talk. What was it?
Hot Rod Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of that. Anyways, moving on. That was your present.
Yo,
I hope you enjoyed
that's
that.
pretty cool.
Well,
that plus my victory fuel.
Of course, yes. We got to mention the Hammer Down Clash is again presented by Victory Fuel, as a matter of fact. That's coming up. Oakshade Raceway on Saturday, the 28th of September, featuring the Oakshade Dominator Superstocks and the Fremont Dirt Trucks going head-to-head.
That'll be Oakshade's final race of the year?
Correct.
Okay.
And then the weekend after that, Sunday, at Millstream on October 6th. And then Fremont the following week again on the 11th. That'll be a Friday night. So we're going from Saturday to Sunday to Friday. And then the Nightmare Clash in the Dusky on Saturday, October 19th.
The weekend of the Millstream race. Don't anybody call me Monday.
You're going to be a little tired. Is that the Whiteford Festival thing?
Well, Friday is set up. So our Friday is pretty well scheduled. Saturday's the Whiteford Fall Festival, and I wake up Sunday morning and head for Millstream.
Fun.
Yeah,
so if you don't win, your excuse is going to be, well, I was tired.
I was tired.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I gotcha. You're just thinking ahead.
Busy weekend. It'll be a great weekend.
Still working on putting together sponsors for those events. So if you want to get involved in any of those, one of those, couple of those, all of them, get a hold of me, just like Victory Fuel has. They're the presenting sponsor of all 4 events. DCR Graphics is going to be the tech sponsor. They're going to be doing little stickers for whether or not you pass tech, I guess.
Right.
And you can go to clash.hammerdownracingreport.com, or if that's too hard to remember, you can just go to hammerdownracingreport.com and click on I got the big.
And hammerdownracingreport.com should be on everybody's mind.
It should be, yes, exactly. So all the information's on there. Payouts haven't been updated yet because there's been a lot of stuff like what we had last week added to the Fremont one. I don't have that, how it's been distributed throughout the purse. I did talk to Rich Farmer a little bit last week. I mean, they still got a lot of other races to get to, so that may not be updated for a while, but that's going to be pretty decent. Oakshades is going to be $750 to win now, and then it's going to.
And if any of our listeners want to contribute to any of the specific races, feel free to get in touch with us.
And we're open to anything. I know the first week we kind of talked about, we kind of poo-pooed the idea of like adding.
You poo-pooed the idea.
I know. I've changed my mind.
I love the idea of anybody that wants to donate.
Throw $20, $50 for the 12th place finisher.
Absolutely.
At Millstream or whatever. You can feel free to do that. Get a hold of us, Hammerdown Racing Report at outlook.com. Message us on Facebook. Leave us messages in the comments. I usually go through the comments at some point after the show, and I'll circle back with you. So, and we appreciate all of that. And
Gene Steele, if you're listening, get a hold of Scott, because that might have gotten lost somewhere in
there you go.
A show a couple of weeks ago.
Got to mention freeze frame photos for all your racing photo needs, from action shots to victory lane. They have custom print magnets, canned koozies, tumblers, anything. Any photo that they have, they can put it on just about anything. So you get some custom. Christmas is coming up. Not too early to start thinking about Christmas. So you got a race fan in your family or a friend or something, get a hold of Charlie there at Freeze Frame Photos. Check out his photos that he's got his photos with him every Saturday at Oakshade. So you can go through, find your favorite racer, whatever, find a photo that's going to work for you, and then you can order some things.
Well, and if Christmas is coming up, start saving those photos, because New Year's isn't that far away, and you'll need
the calendar.
2025 calendar.
He does the calendars too. 419-407-6994. Freeze Frame Photos, special moments frozen in time. Got to mention Ron Miller Race Cars. 734-856-7223. He's got race cars, parts, safety, equipment, service, trailer repair, hose replacement.
Yeah.
The hose was a little tight too. I got it to fit, but I don't know why. I measured 16 and a half, but
we won't talk. That's okay.
Okay. As long as it doesn't come off, we're cool.
Chris Mize, you've got to quit that.
What's he doing? Oh my goodness, Chris, come on, buddy. Victory Fuel is a refreshing and natural hydration alternative that replenishes electrolytes packed with vitamins, providing a boost for athletes and individuals on the go. It's the perfect way to stay hydrated and energized throughout the race day, or any day, really. Being free of added coloring, caffeine, and carbonation, Victory Fuel is a great kid-friendly drink. You can get yours today online at drinkvictory.com. You can use discount code Domination or Conley Racing and save 10%. You'll help fuel their racing program as well. And it's available in some stores, a lot of racetracks, and that new flavor, Purple Potion, our supplier, I believe, is picking it up tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully next week we'll be sampling some Purple Potion for you. And maybe get some more lemon, because I know that's your favorite. We're down to just the Throttle Punch. I just have a few cans left.
It's good.
Yeah, they're all good.
Yeah.
But they're all not terrible for you. Not
Scott,
bad for
one
you.
of our listeners asked if there's going to be any Hard Charger awards. We would certainly appreciate people sponsoring Hard Charger awards. It kind of rotated out of our vision there, but
it can happen. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard Charger awards.
I'll have to double check with the tracks and make sure they're okay with it, because they are running the shows themselves, but that shouldn't be, I don't think that's too big a deal, because it's easy to figure. Starting position,
I think all the
finishing
tracks
position.
use all the same scoring procedure, so shouldn't be hard.
Also got to mention Dominator Race Products, DCR Graphics, Dippin Motorsports, Oakshade Raceway, and Magic Moment Entertainment. Thanks to all the sponsors that support us, and make sure to support them too, because without them, we would be sad and broke, more broke than we already are. How about we do some our racing roundup here before we get to Devin Moran.
Racing Roundup.
So last week, Limaland Motorsports Park finally wrapped up their race season on Friday night. Sean Valenti picking up the win in the Thunder Stocks, and Todd Sherman winning the King of the Quarter Mile in the Thunder Stocks. Riley Hayter won the Dirt Track Truck Series regular feature and the King of the Quarter Mile. Shane O'Connor was the modified winner of both feature and King of the Quarter Mile. So with that, they're done until next year.
That's weird.
It is weird, and they went an extra week this year,
Yeah,
because of the rain out the previous week. But Toledo Speedway on Friday night, Dennis Wisman Sr. getting the school bus figure 8 win. The old man still getting it done.
Yeah.
Dave Lambert picking up the win in the boat figure 8 race. Bryce Thompson winning the second place race this time. Was Mike Young in the second place race this time?
I don't know. I think both Mike Young and Landon Schuster were in school buses in the figure 8 race. I don't know.
James Hazlitt won the factory stock feature, and Ron Allen won the late model sportsman feature there at Toledo Speedway on Friday night. Saturday night, Oakshade Raceway. Steve Kester picked up, I believe it was his 3rd win of the season. Ryan Davis.
That's what the announcer said.
Is it another? I didn't remember what the announcer said. Ryan Davis picked up another win there in the DCR Graphic Sportsman. John Lonebarger getting his, I believe it's his 2nd career Dominator Superstock A main. First one this year. He got his first one, I think it was the week after I got my first one last year.
We'll excuse you for not remembering how many that was for John.
Okay.
Because you're usually busy when he's busy.
Usually. But I do pit next, so we do talk.
And he's a nice guy.
And yeah, he's nice. Just don't piss him off.
No?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
Not yet, I don't think. If I have, I didn't know about it. Ryan Oakley picking up the win in the Compact A main, Scott Barnhart in the Dominator Superstock B main, Nathan Spencer in the Compact B main. Flat Rock Speedway, Saturday, Dennis Wisman Jr. getting the figure 8 win, Matt Kemp winning in the MCR Dwarfs, and Rob Randa picking up the Detroit 100 Street Stock feature. And I guess there was a little bit of extracurricular activities after that race.
I
didn't see the details. I saw videos.
I watched a little bit of the videos, a couple of them. So yeah.
Okay. Sandusky Speedway was in action this past Saturday. Bryant McCoy picking up the win in the Renegades. Wayne Anelski the 3rd in the beginner stocks. Rich DeWitt Jr. in the pure stocks. And Brandon Bailey picking up the win in the All-American Iron. I believe he sent me a message. I think he said he set a track record or something.
Really?
For the All-American Iron. I could be wrong, but I believe so. Butler Motor Speedway, Saturday, Darren Knighta picking up the win in the 410s. Brad DeYoung in the UMP Modifieds. Travis Kyle picking up the win in the Street Stocks. And Corey Gum, another win in the 4-cylinders. Angola Motorsports Speedway. Saturday, Hunter Jack, another feature win in the late models for him. Jordan Gatton in the modified. Zach Henderson in the street stocks. And Kyle Henselman in the front wheel drives getting the win there at Angola. Lorraine Raceway Park on Saturday, Spencer Steinman getting the win in the modifieds. Justin Phillips in the Chargers. Will Urovac in the pure stocks. Jason Shaw in the Ace Racing League. And Stephen Berlin in Champ Karts. Montpelier Speedway, they were in action Saturday night for their second show of the year. And picking up the win there is Zeke McKenzie in the UMP Modifieds. Cordell Moore in the Hornets. Andrew Short in the Street Stocks. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series action, the North-South 100 at Florence Speedway. Thursday night, winners were Jonathan Davenport and Ricky Thornton Jr. Friday night, Bobby Pierce and Jonathan Davenport picking up wins. And then the main event, Saturday night, Mr. Pierce again. He's been on
big money weekend.
Yeah. World of Outlaws Case Construction Late Model Series, the USA Nationals at Cedar Lake Speedway Thursday. Rain forced a doubleheader on Friday. Friday afternoon, Bobby Pierce picking up the win there. Friday night, it was Ryan Gustin. Saturday, Bobby Pierce won the 56 rain-shortened feature. That doesn't sound right because Bobby Pierce cannot be in 2 places at once. It was this might have been left over.
Oh, no.
Yeah, somebody might have done their prep very poorly. But Wednesday, I can tell you Brian Shirley won last night at Highland.
You watched that?
That part. No, I just got that today from Dave. So
okay.
World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, Knoxville Was that this past weekend too, or was that the leftover? I forgot to take that off.
Might have been leftover.
I think it was. I was not this past weekend. Kyle Larson, he won. Spoiler alert. NASCAR, though, back in action. Clean Harbors 250. Saturday at Richmond Raceway. It was Ty Majeski in the Craftsman Truck Series. Cookout 400 on Sunday. Interesting finish there. Austin Dillon.
We don't know exactly who won.
Well, Austin Dillon is the winner officially. Still after, and we'll talk about the penalty.
Yeah.
He did get penalized, and it's going to hurt him
rather severely.
But he will still get credit for the win. However, that win
so
will
he'll
not
go
count
into the
towards,
record book as
the winner. But that win will not put him in the playoffs.
So he gets to keep the trophy.
That's about it. Other notes here: the Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series was at Wayne County Speedway, and guess who picked up the win over there at Wayne County?
I'm guessing Kyle Moore.
Kyle Moore, that's correct. Hammer Down Racing Army results from this past weekend was
Scott. Back to Wayne County, that kind of tightened up the points a little bit. Rusty Schlink had been leading the points. And
I haven't seen the points.
Well, they haven't updated them, but and I can't remember who was second in points, but he also ran second or third in the feature. So, and I think Rusty Schlink finished 10th or 11th. So the points in the Ironman series could have tightened up.
Could be more interesting going down the
And they
stretch
might be at Crystal this weekend.
They might be at Crystal. The points might be tight at Crystal.
They might be racing at Crystal.
Okay. Weekend weather pit stop should be coming up later, right?
Yeah.
And
spoiler.
It's going to look good, I hope. Hammer Down Racing Army results from this past weekend. Karen Van Pelt finishing third. I guess they had a makeup feature in the box stock lights up there at Palmyra. And then third again in the regular show. So at least Karen's consistent. John Young finished third in the Dominator Superstock B main at Oakshade on Saturday night. Kurt Dickey 13th in the Dominator Superstock A main at Oakshade. I did not finish for the second week in a row.
Took kind of a hit in the points, huh?
Yeah. Well, it happens. That's racing, right?
Yeah.
Dylan Conley, I missed this last week. This email went to my junk folder for some reason, but Dylan Conley, former guest on the show, he finished first, he got his first heat race win, not this Saturday, but the Saturday before, August 3rd.
Okay.
And got third in the feature at US 24 Speedway in his junior sprint. So congratulations to him. Conley Racing, there you go. And you can put that in, and that's your discount code for Victory Fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do a couple more commercials, and then we'll give Devin a call. He was supposed to join us on here, but I don't know.
He hasn't done that yet.
But we can give him a call. We're fine. Oakshade Ray, I did text him earlier, so I reminded him.
Okay.
I've started this new thing because sometimes our guests kind of forget, because I'll reach out to them real early in the week.
Right.
So I try to remind them on Thursdays. They're like, oh, yeah, I agreed to be on. Okay. Oakshade Raceway, the fastest meet to race this week. It's a full racing program with only 3 more point events left this season. Points are interesting in several of the classes there. You can check them out at oakshaderaceway.com. And don't forget the Hammer Down Clash, the trucks versus the stocks coming up that final Saturday night of the season, the 28th of September. Make sure to follow them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok.
What other classes are on that night with the Hammered Down?
As of right now, on the schedule,
yeah,
the regular 4 classes.
Really?
I've heard that may change. I've heard some other, yeah, I can't really say anything, but I'd like to, but I don't know if those conversations have happened yet or if they've panned out. But there's some other things that are in the works.
More things?
More things.
But wait, there's more?
Wait, there's more, yes. Dominator Race Products has what you need to be in the winner's circle. Dominator, with 30 years of experience to put you out front. Check out their newest product, the Dominator Racing Stool. It's available in a variety of colors. You can match your car. You can match your team colors, whatever. And don't forget about the modified valance kits, ultimate brace body kits, plastic modified and late model rear spoilers, and much more. You can order direct from DominatorRaceProducts.com. Call 419-923-6970. Dominator Race Products are also available from your local reputable race shops, online from TireHardware.com, and from Ron Miller Race Cars.
That's it.
And probably Dittman Motorsports, too, as a matter of
bet.
fact. The official Hoosier Racing Tire dealer for Northwest Ohio. He's got parts trucks serving Fremont and Oakshade Raceway, Fremont Speedway and Oakshade Raceway. I can't put those together and say Oakshade Speedway, Fremont Raceway. It doesn't work.
No.
Fremont Speedway, Oakshade Raceway. Any kind of race car service, bodies, parts, whatever, give them a call, 419-283-8580. And, very helpful. He saved me because I lost one of those little, I don't even know what the little knobs that hold the tear-offs on your helmet.
Yeah, the eccentrics that you can use to adjust the tension on the tear-offs.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Little
Tear-off
twisty things.
posts.
Yeah, one of them fell off during hot laps. And I was like, oh, this is odd.
Okay.
What do I do now? So he saved me. We're all good. He's got everything. And with that, how about we give Devin a call? Are you reading the comments?
No, I was trying to figure out what Dean Henry was saying when he said, no, he wasn't. I don't know.
He wasn't what?
I don't know.
Where are you in points? Don wants to know.
That's Don.
Yeah, I think I've dropped 2 spots. I think I'm back to 7th now. Yeah, had a hole in the radiator and almost overheated. Had to pull off. Finished short. What can you do? Trying to ring up Devin Moran here.
Hello?
Hey, Devin. It's Scott Hammer, Ron Miller, Hammer Down Racing Report.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Just cruising down the road on my way to Batesville, Arkansas.
Already on your way for the Topless show.
Yep. It's a long trip out here. It's about 12 hours, so yeah, it's a ways to get out there, but we're on our way.
When that's tomorrow night. When do you actually get there? Are you guys like camping out, staying in a hotel, or?
Yeah, we're about 2 hours away.
Okay, so you're almost there.
Yep, not too bad.
Cool. Well, let's talk about first this past weekend, the North-South weekend. You seem to be a bridesmaid quite a bit this past weekend.
Yeah, about every dang night. But felt like we had a really, really good weekend. Just that Bobby Pierce guy, he is obviously a pretty dang good race car driver.
He is. But you're happy finishing second, and you're okay with losing out to Mr. Pierce?
No, I'm not okay with it. I just still wanted to win. I think everybody's in it to win, right?
Absolutely. Well, and apparently Bobby is. He's been driving the wheels off of his car all year. So, I mean, you're second in points, too, in Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series behind Ricky Thornton Jr., but you are ahead of JD Davenport. That's got to make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, it does. I think our ultimate goal during the regular season is just to make that Final Four and make the playoffs, and we know where we reset once we get to that point. So we're getting further enough ahead to make sure we're locked into the Final Four. We can kind of start messing around and doing different things and try to figure out ways to get faster for when we get into the playoffs. So really cool. I felt like we've had a lot of great speed here lately, and hopefully we knock off our first ever topless win.
So how do you feel about, we were kind of talking about the way they do the championship in the Lucas Oil Series a little bit ago.
Kind of NASCAR-ish.
Yeah, kind of NASCAR. So they started that, wasn't that just last year they started that?
Yep, last year was the first year they did it.
So how do you feel about that format?
I love it. I think it's awesome. I really liked how it was last year. It made the final race so exciting that everybody watches. I understand why they did it this year, so I'm not opposed to that either, but I kind of like the playoff deal and kind of makes it tight there at the end and makes everyone work really hard at the last 7 races of the year.
Would you like it as much if you were sitting 5th in points?
I mean, it's one of them deals you have all year to get into the top 4, so if you're not in the top 4 when it comes down on that, then it is what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Where's that final race at this year?
the final race is at Eldora, so that they take the last 7 points races of the playoff, and it'll go 2 at Brownstown, 1 at Atomic, 2 at Pittsburgh, 1 at East Bay, and then 1 at Eldora.
Gotcha. And speaking of Eldora, you picked up a win, was it the Friday night of Dream Weekend?
Yep. Got my first ever win there finally at Eldora for the, I guess it was the prelim night, yeah. So a big prelim, paid $25,000, so I was pretty pumped, but I didn't even care about the money. I was just happy to finally win there.
Devin, I never would have thought that you hadn't won there.
Nope, never won there. I've been close. I ran second probably 6, 8, 10 times there, but I never crossed the finish line first, and we finally got her done in June.
I kind of thought it was a family thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about the truth, ain't it?
Now, does that win, do you carry any extra confidence with that win from earlier in the season at Eldora?
Yeah, I mean, I think really it just helps us because we're getting our notebook better and better there, you know. I finally won there, and yeah, it's obviously going to, mindset-wise, be like, oh, I know I'm going to win, but I feel like we've just got a great race car right now, and I know my car's capable of winning there. So going into it, we just got to keep our car clean and, yeah, stay out of fun in front of all them guys.
Devin, that notebook question, how difficult is it changing teams? I know that you were fairly comfortable where you were, but how difficult is it to switch to a different team?
It is no easy task, I can tell you that. I've done it enough to know that when you do it, it's just like hitting a reset button, you know, and the older you get, the obviously more mature you get and the more knowledge you'll have. So you can take more to the next team, but when you go to a new team, you have all new crew usually and different car owner with different expectations and all that. So it's not easy. It's a lot of work, and we're kind of proving that once you get rolling, it can be a really good thing.
That's what I was going to say. It seems like this is your second year with Double Down Motorsports, and it seems like things are really clicking for you guys.
Yeah, they've been phenomenal. Literally, like, I couldn't ask for much better unless we would have won instead of run second at the North-South, you know. I've got 3 great crew guys and a bunch of good help at the shop as well. And in my opinion, the best car owner there is.
Well, and a few weeks ago, you picked up your biggest payday, I guess, of your career so far, the $53,000 win in the Silver Dollar Nationals. I mean, how do you ever get sick of winning big money races?
Never. I don't think. I mean, other people might, but I don't think I've ever got tired of winning. I get tired of not winning, but I never get tired of winning.
Gotcha. And then the Gateway Dirt Nationals. I guess they had the entries open up earlier this week, and they sold out they filled up within 15 minutes or something. 15
minutes. Yep.
You got your entry locked in. We're going to see you there.
Yep, I'm already entered and good to go. I'll be racing for Ricky Martis' team again, like I have the last 2 years, and yeah, we'll get his car ready and go out there and have some fun. That's more of a fun of it. That's the one race that, like, I'm not too competitive at compared to the rest, just because I love the atmosphere. And don't get me wrong, I want to go out there and win, but we go out there and have fun at that race for sure.
So, where'd you finish last year?
We ran 4th in it.
4th, okay, not too bad.
That's not too bad. How many body panels you use up?
Just one all weekend. Just one. I run those stacked panels. I don't know if you've heard of stacked or not.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And at the Dome, we were allowed to run them on all the way around the car, and we did. And literally, we took them off at the end of the weekend, and they were straight, just like new. Just after you can hit the crap out of stuff and the wall and the cushion and the holes, and when you take them off, they bend right back flat, and they're good to go again.
Gee, are they making spoilers yet?
So they're trying, but the problem is the series won't let them do that. I don't know why. I wish they would, but they won't. So once they do, I'm sure they'll be all over it.
So what would you consider your biggest win of your career so far? I mean, you've had quite a few of them.
I don't know my biggest, but I mean, obviously the Silver Dollar Nationals was really big. The PDC that I won in 2018 was big. The race we had at Bristol, the Bristol Bash, and that was a big one. So Them are some really good ones. Obviously, I've won at East Bay was a massive one, and the prelim night at Eldora I thought was really special to myself and my family. So got some really big ones. I don't know if I can pinpoint my favorite or my biggest one, but I have a couple that I really, really like.
Will you make it to East Bay anymore this year?
Yep. So they've got the final per se with the Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series the week before the dirt track in October. I think it's like 10th through the 12th or 9th through the 10th or something, 8th through the 10th. It's something like that. So we'll be at East Bay for that, for the final race they ever have.
That'll be special.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
So what race, I guess, haven't you won that is kind of on your bucket list that you'd like to check off?
Oh, I've got plenty of the Dream, the World, the North-South, the dirt track, the Topless. I really want to win the Show Me going by the finish line first. Hillbilly 100. I've got a ton of races I would love to still win. The Firecracker, the Pittsburgher. Any race there is, I want to go out there and win. So I got plenty of winning left I need to do. For sure.
I was going to say, sounds like you got a lot left too. A lot of racing yet to go here.
I've got plenty of racing left in my career, I feel like. So I think I have the opportunity to be able to knock all them off the bucket list.
Your dad ever think about climbing in a race car again?
Not really. I mean, he's 61 now, and he's kind of the guy. He realized, or what he would say is, hey, I did it at the highest level. He's won all them races. So to just go out and compete and just kind of hang out and not have a chance to win the big races, it didn't really interest him.
Ron, you should have retired when you were 61.
That was like...
Maybe you just have to win the big races.
That was like 16 years ago, Scott.
So,
don't be telling everybody your age now.
So we were talking, you
Our
mentioned...
listeners can't do math.
Yeah, we don't math.
That's fair.
Now, you mentioned Bobby Pierce picking up all these wins. Who would you say is the toughest dirt late model racer to race against, this season?
Oh, I mean, Bobby's number one in the country, and we're number two in the country, and I think that's both for good reason. He's just been really, really fast all of last year and this year, and I mean, obviously Ricky Thornton and JD and some of them guys are great as well, but Bobby and Bob, they're just on top of their game, and they're really hard to beat right now.
What changes in a team? Last year, Ricky Thornton was darn near unbeatable, and this year he's
he switched teams too just a few weeks ago. Yeah, but he's kind of
like one of the boys.
Yeah, it didn't seem to affect him that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, Ricky was pretty unbeatable again this year. He won the Firecracker and a lot of different races, and then all the stuff that went on with his team and all that, and him switching the rides. It's kind of slowed him down a little bit, but I know how good Ricky is, and I'm sure he'll pick the pace back up here at some point.
Fair enough. Did you happen to catch the end of the Richmond NASCAR Cup race on Sunday?
Oh, I didn't get to watch it, but I saw plenty of highlights. I can tell you that.
What's your opinion on that finish?
I think it was kind of a coward move, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're going to bump and run and do some different stuff like that's one thing, but to take two guys out to win the race, I don't know if I like that or not. And I saw where they did a penalty where that race doesn't count for points towards Austin Dillon and all that, but
yep.
I don't get too vocal about that stuff, but hopefully he can just go out there and win a race clean, fair and square, and make the playoffs that way.
There's a lot of people that are saying that what happened there can transmit to short tracks, and I certainly don't hope that happens on the dirt tracks. Just blast your way to the front. I don't even think. I don't even think that rubbing is racing. I think it's a line from a movie, but
I mean, I don't mind a little rubbing. Like if you're racing for $1 million and you're scared to do a little bit of rubbing, then you don't want to win bad enough, in my opinion. But to go in there and just deliberately take someone out, I'm definitely not for that. So I don't think that'll take into consideration in any of our racing. I think everybody in our racing has enough respect and kind of knows how each other races. But you never know. We'll find out here in the next couple of weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you ever been involved in a race that had a finish, somewhat similar to that?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head, really, that I know now. I know one time way back in the day, like 2013, 2012 range, I was racing at Moeller, just to like a regional race, like a 3,000 or 5,000 win. I led the whole race. Scott James passed me with like 3 to go. I railed the cushion and threw a pretty gnarly slider on him to come across the finish line, and he was like spinning me out as I came across the finish line, but that was the only one I can really think of.
Did you win?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Did you win?
Oh, yeah, I won.
All
I got
right.
it.
Well, that works out then.
Well, then it's hard to be angry if you win.
Oh, exactly. You can't be mad about it.
Well, let's talk about this weekend. You mentioned on your way down to Batesville Motor Speedway for the Topless 100. I was watching your live video from Monday, and apparently you like being topless.
I like when my race cars are topless.
Okay.
I don't know if I like being topless, but no, I've always thought it was an awesome look. You can see right down into the driver's cockpit and their helmets and their hands, and I just love it. I think the cars look cool like that, and I don't know. I don't know why I like it. I just think it looks awesome, and it's a lot of fun to be in the race car, and you can kind of see the fans and see everybody, and I think it's a cool deal.
I used to like running the Run What You Brung races, the sideboard shows. Same deal.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Just a unique deal, I feel like.
That's true. So what's predictions for this weekend?
For the topless, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for you.
I'm hoping I sleep both nights. That's my goal, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've talked to you in the past, and a lot of our guests, like I always say, go on to win their next race or two. So, I mean, you got some good juju headed with you down there.
Hey, if we win this weekend, you better call me before Port Royal next weekend. How about that?
That
Is
works.
that fair?
That's fair.
I can be a weekly guest. I can promise you that.
All right.
That's a deal.
We'll have to rename the show, but that's fine.
Oh, that's all right.
Any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Roger Sellers with Double Down Motorsports, Lazy Days RV, Big River Steel, Longhorn Chassis with Bill Stein Shocks. I want to give a huge shout out to my great crew and my beautiful wife. And, yeah, just can't thank all them guys enough, and appreciate you guys having me on, and hopefully have a good weekend.
Absolutely. And have you guys given any thought to next year, or is that too far ahead?
We're just focusing on trying to win a championship right now, to be honest.
Gotcha. We wish you the best of luck. Again, you're currently second in points, and, top 4, that's all you need to be.
That's all we need to be. We got a couple races left to get into the playoffs, so hopefully no problems and everything goes all right.
All right, Devin, take care, and good luck this weekend.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, my friend.
There you go. Devin Moran, second in Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model Series points, headed down to Batesville Motor Speedway in Arkansas for the Topless 100.
Scott, did you see in the scroll that we're giving away an extra pizza tonight?
I saw something here.
Yeah, courtesy of Goad Motorsports.
Double giveaway tonight for the show. Goad Racing putting up a large specialty gift certificate.
A gift certificate from Mazda's Pizza.
How are we going to do that, though? We do have to spin the Mazda's Pizza wheel, because we have a couple.
Well, then we're
Does that
going to
mean
have
they're both
we're going
winners?
to have a pair of winners, and we'll see who.
But one of those winners, if they win, wanted to donate his pizza.
That's okay.
To a first responder.
That's cool.
So, okay, we'll get to that. Thanks to Goad Racing for putting up a large specialty gift certificate for Mazda Stone Baked. We'll have to still spin to see who gets the one-topping pizza and who gets the specialty pizza.
The gift certificate pizza.
The gift certificate, yes.
Yeah.
The 2 different pizzas. So, again, thanks to Mazda's Pizza and, of course, Goad Racing, Mazda sponsor Bradley Goad's, truck, I guess.
Yeah.
Coming up. Yeah. So, thanks to Terry there. We'll be doing that here shortly. Just got a little bit of news to bust out here. Before we get to that, though, got to mention DCR Graphics, your vinyl racing graphics provider. They do full reps, partial reps, number decals, sponsor decals of just about any kind. You can call or text Dale at DCR Graphics at 419-308-9523. I usually bug them on Facebook Messenger. That seems to work pretty good, too. You can check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/DCR Graphics. Still doing those Hammer Down Racing game car designs. Not different from Hammer Down Racing Report. It's
right.
different. They just happen to have the same name.
It's a cool name.
But it is a cool name, yeah. And like I said, we're going to be giving away some copies of that when that comes out. I haven't talked to him in a while. I know the original release date for that game was supposed to be November, just in time for Christmas. So hopefully that still pans out. I got to circle back with him probably in October. We'll find out for sure. But if you want to have a virtual car designed for that game, you can contact DCR Graphics. He's doing a lot of the car designs for that. $20 will get you a late model, a stock car, or a modified. It's all dirt track cars. So pretty cool. I've seen people sharing their designs that they have coming up in the game. They took my picture, which it's kind of weirded out by that. They took a lot of pictures of some of the drivers out at Oakshade that have their cars that are going to be in the game. I guess it's like a profile picture, so that you're on there. So don't laugh when the game comes out and my picture's in there.
The car or you?
Me.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Don't freak out for that. Of course, you can also... Oh, wait,
there's more?
Oh, wait, there's more. Yes, I forgot about this. You can save 22% now through the end of August on window stickers. So if you're a racer and you want to get some window stickers ordered, like your little number or something to put in the back window of a car, you can save 22% when you order 50 or more.
Really?
By the end of August. Because he's celebrating his birthday, I guess. So it comes out to less than $1 a sticker. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, really.
It is.
Yeah. You can order your official Hammer Down Racing Report window stickers as well. So, like, you could get a whole bunch of Hammer Down Racing Report stickers for 22% off if you order 50 of them.
Yeah.
At least, or more. But you can order those for $5 if you don't happen to win one of them and join the Hammer Down Army. Slap it on your car and give us your results weekly. HammerDownRacingReport.com. Make sure to submit your results. We had quite a few of them this week, so that's good. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report when you contact Magic Moment Entertainment. You'll get $100 off your reception DJ service. Magic Moments, Ron Burt works with contracts, carries liability insurance. He never charges for mileage or dance floor lighting unless you're outside of his Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky coverage area. But if you're within those, no mileage. He's been in business for over 30 years. He takes pride in working closely with couples and wants to make your special day perfect. Wedding receptions are Magic Moments specialty, but they also do corporate events and mitzvahs. Call 419-594-2261. You can find them on Facebook, Magic Moment Entertainment, or Ohio Sports Blitz. There you go. Brandon Bailey, he set a record, 22.18.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Really?
Yeah. How about we do some racing news here? We got some things to cover, and then we'll do our Mazda's Pizza giveaway.
Latest racing news.
McKenna Haase, she was involved in a violent crash. I guess in Knoxville. It was this past weekend, Knoxville. Yeah. I was thinking it was 2 weeks ago for some reason. Knoxville Nationals, Knoxville Raceway, Friday night, she was involved in a violent crash. She was transported to Knoxville Hospital, where she was treated for numerous injuries, including pneumothorax. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not a doctor.
Pneumothorax, yes.
You know what that is?
No.
Okay.
You're going to tell us.
Oh, great. Which is a tear in her lung.
Right.
So that doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound fun at all. She was stable enough to be released early Sunday morning. And that was the last update I had on her. So we had her on the show a few years ago.
I wonder if that pneumothorax was the result of some broken ribs from her crash.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Her car looked pretty mangled there after that. As we mentioned, registration for the Gateway Dirt Nationals in St. Louis opened up on Sunday and was filled in just 15 minutes. The race is going to be held December 5th through the 7th of this year. I thought it was later for some reason. I thought it was toward the end of the year.
That is.
Well, I mean, like the end of December is what I thought. I don't remember why I thought that. 5th through the 7th. It's also announced the event would be returning for the next 3 years as well. So you're going to have at least the Gateway Dirt Nationals through the year 2027. So that's pretty cool. I got to get to one of those. Yeah. That's on my bucket list.
Got to breathe those fumes.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring my driver's suit just in case. Somebody might need somebody.
Yeah.
The number one sprint car driver in Australia is coming to the United States.
Australia number one?
The number one sprint car driver in Australia.
Okay.
I don't think he's number one, but I mean, I don't think his car is number one. I just think
probably
he's like the best.
They're big on that, yeah.
I don't know his number, but Jock Goodyear.
Jack Goodyear.
Jock Jock Goodyear, which we've mentioned many times because we were covering the Australian races.
Right.
From this
During
past
their
winter.
season.
Yeah, their season. He won a lot of races down there, but I guess he's coming to the U.S. to drive Paul Silva's number 57. He's scheduled to race for several weeks on the West Coast in the Kubota High Limits and World of Outlaw NASA Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. 57's a pretty good car.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't heard much about Paul Stubber's team, late model team here in the States.
Is he racing in the States?
I think they are.
And I saw Veronica McCann, who was going to be driving a Bloomquist late model. I didn't realize she was going to be running a Bloomquist car.
Right.
And she broke her ankle the day she got or stepped off the plane. Was that what it was?
Yeah, stepped out of a pickup truck and
in a cast, and she ended
She-
up flying back a couple days ago.
She's going to have to fly back to Australia for surgery.
that sucks.
But she did get to spend some time with Scott Bloomquist, so pretty cool.
Ricky Thornton Jr. made his first midget start on pavement last night at the Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. I didn't see how he did. I meant to look up the results on that. Maybe producer Dave could give us the results. He did not win, I know that. But he did make his first midget start on pavement. He's run in midgets before. He's run the Chili Bowl Nationals, and I guess he ran a race for at Jefferson County Speedway a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. That's what it was for Keith Coons Motorsports. So Ricky Thornton Jr. starting to try different things.
You want to do a tutorial on pneumothorax?
No, they can just read the comments there. Thanks, Gretchen.
Okay.
NASCAR announced Wednesday that Austin Dillon's win on Sunday will not count towards the NASCAR playoff eligibility in both driver and owner points, or championships, I should say. NASCAR states that Dillon violated its playoff eligibility rule and loses benefits of the win. He will also be DOC 25 driver and owner points, but will remain the official race winner at Richmond. Additionally, the spotter for the number 3 car, Brandon Benesh, he has been suspended for 3 races for his actions Sunday at Richmond. There was, I don't know if you saw the video that had the supposed spotter audio, and it sounded like he said, "Wreck him, wreck him."
Yeah.
Talking when Denny Hamlin was coming by on the inside. So that apparently that's a no-no.
That's not something that you should be saying.
And of course, Joey Logano has been fined $50,000 for his actions on pit road after he got wrecked. That violated NASCAR's member code of conduct. And I was mentioning to you because I guess you hadn't seen it, where he's driving. I think one of the what is it on the back?
It's a lower control arm.
On the back wheel. So the back wheel is kind of flopping around. So he's kind of driving down sideways pit road to the left of all the other cars, closer to all the people coming out of the pits. And he got to Dillon's pit, and he gunned it, and did a little burnout, and then I think the NASCAR guys officials stopped him in the next pit or two.
Yeah.
Like,
please don't do that.
Please don't do that. Yeah. Which I don't like Austin Dillon. I don't like Joey Logano. I don't like Denny Hamlin.
I told you, Scott, the old Joey Logano I had trouble with, but the new Joey Logano, the new Kyle Busch, both of those guys, marriage.
I don't know about that.
A little maturity.
Okay.
Actually, I kind of like Kyle Busch now.
Doug says that she had surgery yesterday as soon as she got home. I believe talking about Veronica McCann there. And Ricky Thornton Jr. finished 5th last night in that USAC midget.
Well, that's not bad.
Some other news here. Speaking of Busch, the other Busch, Kurt Busch, was arrested Monday night on DWI charges and reckless driving and speeding. Iredell County Sheriff's Office deputy clocked his 2024 Lexus traveling at 63 miles per hour in a 45 mile an hour zone. Deputy Zalepka reported that Busch, who lives in Mooresville, North Carolina, had red glassy eyes and a strong odor of alcohol coming from his breath. According to court records, he was taken to the Iredell County Detention Center, where he was released at about 2:36 a.m. That's funny. It says he was released at about 2:36 a.m. Tuesday morning.
Not 236.5.
Yes. It was about 2:36.
Yeah.
On a signed promise to appear in court. So he's got a court appearance scheduled for September 19th. Kyle, yes. Joey, hell no. There you go. Speaking of all that action from the Cup race, we do have a text from the Hammerdown hotline. If you want to call or text the Hammerdown hotline, feel free to do so anytime at 419. I swear I clicked there. We go. 318-3081. That's 419-318-3081. And this is the text we got here. Would the response be different to Austin Dillon's actions if the affected drivers were different? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think Joey Logano's description of the incident was pretty spot on.
Yeah, that's what I hated. I was agreeing with what Logano said and Hamlin said after the race. And I don't like
we shouldn't say things like chicken shit on the air, but
I thought that was fun. It was on USA, it was on cable, so they can do that.
Yeah.
He didn't get in trouble.
And it was.
And he didn't get fined for that. That was okay.
Yeah.
In the past, they would have gotten fined for using profanity there.
Yeah.
But I don't think so either. I think I think it took too long for them to come up with the penalty. But
and you showed the
and I forgot to show that video. We have this clip here, which this is not what determined the penalties for Austin Dillon, but this is some of the telemetry data that NASCAR uses.
That telemetry is what caused them to wait 3 days, because they wanted to make sure that it wasn't just an accident, that it was really intentional. And NASCAR's next gen car has all the telemetry. It shows throttle.
They don't usually make it public, but
it shows steering position. It shows brakes,
throttle, miles per hour, and everything. And this, what we have here, we're going to play for it. Let me kind of explain it before I show it, because I can't really stop it once I play it. But it's going to show you two tracks. It's going to show the last 2 laps of the race. It'll show Austin Dillon's path, I guess, for lap 407, which was
when he stretched out his lead.
No, he was behind Logano.
Right. But, yeah.
And then the blue, I believe it's the blue one, the blue path shows the very last lap when he got into Logano and Hamlin, and it has the telemetry for both those laps, color-coded accordingly on the right side. You're probably not. There's a lot of information to take in one watch. So,
I thought those lines were showing what he had done before the caution.
Well, no, they showed just those final 2 laps.
Okay,
these are the final 2 laps, and they're kind of overlaid so that you can see. There's a shadow car. You'll see the shadow car shows where he was on lap 407, the previous lap. So, just here, watch. So Logano's out front. There's Dillon. See how Dillon obviously went in there a lot hotter than he did the previous lap, and then cut to the left there to take out Hamlin. So, and then they had all the telemetry. Do you want to watch that one more time? Should we show that one more time? Because it's a lot
show
to take
it one
in.
more
All
time.
right, here we go. So, and then if you look at the telemetry on the right side, you got your throttle, your brake, your steering, and the blue is that last lap, and you can see it's a lot more erratic. Some of that has to do with him bouncing off the other cars.
And I'm pretty sure the only reason you see the braking is because
he hit the other car.
He had to hit the brakes, otherwise he was going to wreck himself.
There you go. Let's give away some pizza.
Yeah.
Sound good?
How many?
2
pizzas. Yes. Got to figure out how well. Let's talk about last week's. Last week's how many positions will the winner of Saturday's Knoxville Nationals gain from the start? Apparently that was 0.
Yeah.
Because that was Kyle Larson. Start on the pole, run from the pole. Last week, you said 6. I said 5.
You win.
Noah and Jamie both picked higher than you. We're in the studio last week. So, yeah, I get the honor of going first, I guess. So, but first, our listener winners, we had 2 people. Only 2 picked 0.
Nobody thought the pole sitter was going to win.
No.
Other than 2 people.
Those 2 people are Matt Swander and Michael Henry.
Michael Henry.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah.
So we are going to spin the Big D's Pizza Wheel. So I guess the winner will get the Terry Goad Racing gift certificate for the specialty pizza from Mazza's Pizza.
I don't know.
What?
All right, sure.
Well, what's the top prize? Is it the one topping pizza or is it the specialty pizza?
Well, we usually give our winner the large one topping, but flip a coin, Scott.
How about this? No, because then I got to...
Then you got to, yeah.
It's too much work here. John says the one item. One item will go to the winner of the Mazda's pizza wheel.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll do that, and then the second place will get the specialty gift certificate from Goat Racing. All right. I think I figured that out. That's Dean's son.
And it's the second time we've done that.
What's that?
Given two winners.
Two pizzas, yeah. Sometimes it pays to listen. It's crazy. I don't know how that works. So we are going to spin the Big D's Pizza Wheel of two names. Again, Matt Swander, Michael Henry, the two that picked 0 last week. So here we go to find out who will win the large one topping and cheese bread.
Cheese bread, yeah. That cheese bread is killer.
So, and that
is awesome.
There's no gift certificate for that. You just call them up. They'll have your name on the list there, and you can pick up your pizza. So here we go. Cheese bread is awesome. I haven't had that since Terry brought that a few weeks ago. Looks like Michael Henry is going to be the winner there.
I wonder if he's any relation to the famous Hammer Down Henry family. Don and Dean and...
Oh.
I wonder.
Well, I think that's what he was saying. That's Don said. That's Dean's son.
Oh, cool.
So
okay.
Michael Henry, there you go. Michael Henry gets the one topping large pizza and cheese bread courtesy of Mazda's Pizza there in Point Place. And then Matt Swander is going to get the gift certificate, but he wants to donate that to
the gift certificate
to first responders because he's out in Indiana, and it's kind of a haul for him to come get that.
And maybe Terry Goad has some first responders.
That she does fire stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows some first responders.
Right there in Point Place.
There you go. So
Terry Goad, if you would deal with that, that'd be cool.
And if not, I just purchased the certificate. I will have to have it by Ron tomorrow at 5. Well, if you want to give that to a first responder, let us know who you're giving it to, and we'll mention that on the show, or we can hang on to it and give it away next week.
That's it. However you want to do it.
However you want to do it, Terry. We'll make it happen. So this week's How Many and a chance to win a Mazda's large one topping, one cheesy bread deal.
Yeah.
Is what's going to be the finishing position for Ben Rhodes, who's going to be at Sandusky Speedway on Saturday, running with the National Compact Touring Series.
And you've got to go first.
I do. So in here, I've thought about this just in case there's weather. I don't know how many cars they start, so it's obviously not. It's going to be 1 through 20 something probably. 0 will be if they don't race.
Right.
If they don't get to the feature and run the feature.
Understood.
0, so if you pick 0, that means that they didn't race the feature. Otherwise, it's where he finished, his finishing position. So 1 would be if he finished in first. 2 if he finished in second. It's pretty easy. There's a couple pessimists already out there and 1 optimist, so that's good. So Ben Rhodes, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racer, is going to be running with the National Compact Touring Series. And it's kind of like Haley Deegan did last year.
And it's not a real big travel if he's
part of
at their shop.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, he just has to walk across the field.
That works, though. That's pretty cool, though. So put your guess in the comments of the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live. Let's cut those off. Let's say noon on Saturday. Noon on Saturday, does that sound fair?
Sure.
So if you're listening to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, whatever, and it's not noon yet on Saturday, you can still get in on this and have a chance to win Mazda's Pizza. Mazda's there in Point Place. Just go to the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, put your guess in the comments. If you guess more than once, you get black flagged. If you change your guess, you get black flagged. If you guess after noon on Saturday Eastern Time, we just won't even look at it.
With the weekend weather pit stop, I think maybe
you might have an advantage.
We should move that back a bit.
Move what back?
We could have a whole bunch of 0s if.
Well, they don't have to guess right now. They can wait until after the weekend.
I know that. We could have 100 0s.
I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to go with I'm going to go with John Young there and say third. Yeah, your turn, Ron.
Got to go with 2, Scott.
2? Okay. All right, so if first or second, you win. Third on back, I win.
0, 1, or 2.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot about the 0. That's rude. I don't like that.
I don't either.
Let's check out the Mazda's Pizza racing menu for this weekend, which is
This weekend's racing menu.
oh, look at that. Don't forget to wait, I wanted to get rid of that.
Hi there.
Hi. Don't forget hashtag DCR if you want to get in the drawing for the Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker. We're going to do that drawing here momentarily. So still just a little bit of time to get your hashtag DCR in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live. If you haven't done so already.
Right.
If you already did, you're good. So Friday night, tomorrow night, Attica Raceway Park back in action with 5-star maintenance / FE Krocka and Associates night. KROCKA. Hopefully I pronounced that. AFCS 410 sprints in action, 4,000 win for that. Late models, AFCS 305 sprints. Gates open at 5 racing at 7:45. General admission $20. That's Friday night. Saturday night, Flat Rock Speedway. It's R&M Recycling Kids Night with the Outlaw Super Late Models, Street Stocks, Figure Eights, and Kids Power Wheels Derby.
Uh-oh.
Those are always fun.
Is that a demo derby?
I believe so. I think they do it with the balloons and they pop the balloon.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like flag football, sort of, but
Okay,
with
so if you...
power wheels and crashing into
Okay.
balloons. Gates open at 4:30 at Flat Rock, racing at 7. General admission $15 there. Angola Motorsport Speedway in action with a Fab 4 show. Late models, modified street stocks, and front wheel drives. Gates open at 4:30, racing at 7. General admission $15 there. Also $15 general admission at Sandusky Speedway for the Tim Ensign Memorial, the National Compact Touring Series with NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion Ben Rhodes competing in that. Pure Stocks, All-American Iron, and Beginner Stocks also in action. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. Oakshade Raceway, another full show there. Late models, DCR Graphics, Sportsman, Dominator, Super Stocks, and Compacts. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission $15. They're all $15 on Saturday night, so there you go. Yeah. Butler Motor Speedway. It's a GLSS night, Great Lakes Super Sprints, 410 sprints, street stocks, 4 cylinders. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30 there at Butler. And as I mentioned, general admission $15. And then Monday, we have a Monday night race this week, or I should say next week. Fremont Speedway. It's the Fremont Fence Kiss the Cow Fair Race. Kiss the Cow Fair Race. I should have put a...
Yeah,
comma in there.
Featuring
not
the
Cow Fair.
305 sprints.
305 sprints. Gates open at 6:30. Racing will be at 7:30 on Monday night, August 19th. That's this coming Monday. General admission is $7, plus you have to pay fair admission
to get into the fair.
To get in. So actually you probably pay the fair admission first, then $7 to get in to watch the race there. And again, that's just the 305 sprints at Fremont Speedway on Monday. What's our
we've got a
extended weekend weather forecast?
We've got to wish the Stillwell race team good luck this weekend as they head to the high banks of Anderson Speedway with both of their cars.
Well, good luck to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The weekend weather pit stop.
Yes.
Monday looks great, Scott.
Monday looks great. What about Friday and Saturday?
Scott, there's a slow-moving front coming across. It's been kind of sprinkling in our area on and off, but it's going to be pretty widespread, covering Michigan, Indiana, Ohio.
For what? Tomorrow and
Friday, Saturday, into Sunday.
Is it going to affect the Cup race
yes,
up at
it probably
MIS
will.
this
The Cup race could very well wind up going to Monday, which is going to be a beautiful day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Head up to Brooklyn, Michigan for the Cup race on Monday, and then head to Fremont on the way back.
That's it.
For the fair race Monday night. Well, we're also assuming that we're already canceling it ahead of time.
Those haven't canceled. The Miller race team, the plan is going camping at Sonny's Campgrounds and go spectate at Oakshade this weekend.
So we're bringing your truck out.
with us camping at Sunny's, the logistics were just terrible. But I'm almost 100% sure that the trucks will be there next week.
Okay. I'll believe that.
Ron Miller's got the hammer down, Ron.
Hammer down.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Other action this weekend, the Kubota High Limit Racing Series. They're going to be at Thunderbolt Raceway in California tonight. It's the Peter Murphy Classic at Kings Speedway in Hanford, California tomorrow night. Then it's on to, I always pronounce it, is it Placerville? Placerville, okay. The Gold Rush Classic at Placerville Speedway in California on Saturday. And then the Gold Cup Race of Champions at Silver Dollar Speedway in Chico, California on next Thursday through Saturday. So a lot of California racing for the High Limit Series this weekend and next. World of Outlaw NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. It's the Fent Jackson Nationals at Jackson Motorplex in Minnesota. That's going to be tomorrow and Saturday night. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, as we mentioned, talking to Devin earlier tonight. 32nd Topless 100 at Batesville Motor Speedway in Locust Grove, Arkansas. That's Friday and Saturday night. World of Outlaws Case Construction Equipment Late Model Series, supposed to be in action tonight at Spoon River Speedway. That was canceled due to the aforementioned rain.
Yeah. Scott, and that's a slow mover.
Hey, my yard could use some.
Yeah, it's been a pretty dry week.
The Hawkeye 100 at Maquoketa Speedway?
Who?
Maquoketa. I've never heard of that one. That's in Iowa. Maquoketa, Iowa? That's going to be Friday and Saturday. The Hawkeye 100.
All right.
Maquoketa.
Okay.
Maquoketa. Arca Menard Series in action at a place I do know how to pronounce, Michigan International Speedway, for the Henry Ford Health 200. That's tomorrow night, Friday night at 6 p.m. That'll be on FS1, and there's not just one ARCA race this weekend. There's two. One of them is Ron's favorite, or one of Ron's favorites, I should say, the Springfield ARCA 100 at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. That's Sunday afternoon. That'll be on FS1 at 2 o'clock.
Ooh.
I wonder if Ryan Unzicker is going to be racing in that again.
I don't know. I hope.
NASCAR Xfinity Series back in action. It's going to be the Cabo Wabo 250 at Michigan International Speedway. That's going to be Saturday, 3:30 p.m. on USA Network. And then Sunday, well, assuming it doesn't rain, the Cup Series Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Sunday, scheduled to take the green flag at 2:30, and that'll be on USA Network as well. Also on USA Network, NTT IndyCar action for the Bommarito Auto Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. That'll be Saturday at 6 p.m. on USA Network.
I wonder if that might switch to NBC if they have to go to Monday.
That's right. I'm boycotting NBC because they just keep flip-flopping. We're going to put it on this network, then we're going to put it on Peacock, and then we're going to put it on USA.
Yeah.
And we're not going to show you the end. So if you're recording it, tough shit.
Yeah.
I'm still a little grumpy about the Brickyard being switched there.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Because I recorded that, and I did not get to see the end. So, but anyway. It's time to draw for our DCR Graphics Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker winner. So hashtag DCR. If you haven't put that in, do so now. Frankie Muniz is racing the ARCA race. Which one, John? The one at MIS, I'm assuming? Dusty Pilgrim. So if you want to see some of that. Catching up on some of the comments here. Oh, the Clyde Grand Prix practice.
Oh. Go-karts.
Yeah. Getting any rain at Fremont? Fremont should be good on Monday, Don.
Yep.
According to
yes,
the official weekend weather pit stop.
Yep.
With Ron Miller.
I think we're fine.
Okay. So let's go ahead and draw. Let's see how many we got there. 32 entries for that this week. That's pretty good. Okay.
And those are nice stickers.
They are pretty nice. I like his new printer there. Again, talking about DCR graphics. So there we go. Here we go for this week's winner of Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker, which you can pick up from Ron Miller Race Cars within 30 days.
Right.
If not, it goes back in the pile to give away. So here we go. I see a few new names in there. And some regulars. Eva Barber.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
You can take that
We
with
could
you
probably
Saturday.
bring it to the racetrack. You can get it from me there, or you can pick it up from Ron. Just let us know. I'll bring it with me, and if she doesn't pick it up, then I'll give it to you.
That works.
So congratulations. And everyone else, again, you can get those Hammer Down Racing Report window stickers from DCR Graphics for $5. He'll mail it to you or bring it to you, whatever. I think Dale's competing in the Henry County Demolition Derby tonight.
Ooh.
Henry County Fair Demolition. He had some Hammer Down Racing Report stickers on 3 cars. I think him, Gary Cole, and another Cole were competing in that. So he sent me the pictures. Like, does this count?
Well, good luck with
the
that.
stickers?
Sure, it does.
So sure, yeah. So I expect to find out where you guys finished in that. That's going to do it for this edition of the Hammer Down Racing Report. Thanks to associate producer Dave Kemmer, contributors John Young, Dean Henry, Bob Stazek, Metalhead Bob Stazek,
Metalhead,
and Matt Swander. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on X at Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube. Also, you can do you follow on? I'm not as well versed on Twitch. I think you can follow us on Twitch.
You know, until last week, I'd never heard of Twitch. So yeah,
a lot of gamers use that. You can watch people play games.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, that's something my kid was into. But yeah, we're on Twitch there too, so follow us there. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Check us out at hammerdownracingreport.com. Don't forget to get a hold of me if you want to get involved in the Hammer Down clashes. Again, we got Oakshade, Fremont, Millstream, and Sandusky Speedway. The Fremont Dirt Trucks versus the Dominator Super Stocks. Plus, there's the asphalt street stocks and Dirt Track Truck Series. Rules and everything are on my website, thehammerdownracingreport.com, or you can go directly there. Just type clash.hammerdownracingreport.com. Rules are on there. Payouts will be updated eventually on there. Again, right now, thanks to our presenting sponsor, Victory Fuel, the official drink of the Hammer Down Racer Report. Hope to have Purple Potion next week.
Ooh.
Look forward to that. Make sure to rate and review us. Share us with your friends. I think next week, Caleb Henry, sprint car racer. I think we have him for next week. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Dean. But thanks to our sponsors, DCR Graphics, Dominator Race Products, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Freeze Frame Photos, Dipman Motorsports, Magic Moment Entertainment, and, of course, Victory Fuel. Thanks to our guest this week, Mr. Devin Moran. Good luck to him at the Topless 100 down there in Batesville.
Ray Halka, there's really 3 of us, and you just never know which one you're going to get.
Time for what?
He wants to know how I find time.
Oh, I don't.
For all the stuff I do.
You do a lot of stuff. So, again, get a hold of us if you want to help sponsor the Clash. Anything, hard charger, lap sponsor, whatever. We'll be taking.
Ray's overhead doors would look good.
It would, yeah. And the sooner you get in for I know a lot of people wait till like the week before, but if you commit to it before and you get the money to us, you get a little more bang for your buck because we'll be talking about it like Victory Fuel, the presenting sponsor of the Hammer Down Clashes. You get extra time before it because the race or the events don't start until September 28th.
Yeah.
So, there you go. We'll be back next Thursday night, 7 p.m., and we'll talk to you then.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Tell your friends that we're great. If you don't
That
think
we're
we're great,
great.
if you don't think we're great, well, just keep it to yourself.
Did you like this though?
Got the hammer down. Ron Miller's got the hammer down, racing hard to every
Kinda grows on you,
town.
Scott.
It's
Ron Miller's
pretty
hammer
addicting.
down. He's
Yeah.
a co-host with the racing show.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Good night.
He's a
Good night.
co-host with the racing
Good
show,
night.
knows we're tracking
Kinda wanna keep listening to it.
coast of the show.
Okay.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.